All right. And we are live. Hello, everybody. Hi. Missy, I forgot to turn on the names. I think there we go. Oh. Now we see names. So today we've got a friend joining me for crafting session, and it's Kitty Ann, aka Craftily Ever After.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for having me today.
Thank you for joining today.
I love this. It's a little digital get down.
Yeah, and it's one of those things I was like, I've been crafting for like a couple months now live, and I'm like, I should just start inviting other cosplayers who also craft because to like just chat and like go through things and like, I don't know, have fun. So that's what we're doing today. We're having fun. And I guess for starters, I have this like, I have this head cowl. It's technically one of those S&M head cowls. I sort of.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
I cut this part off because I was like, I just need this much of the face scene, but I forgot to reinforce it, and it was mostly me putting this on the mannequin head to make sure, because I put this on my head, and it's only a little bit big, and I don't mind it being a little bit big because what I'm wearing. I don't want it to be too close so that I can't hear people, because like I've had like full like head masks on and I can like barely hear anyone. So this one I was like, if I have a little bit of like air to go in, like I can hide it with the foam clay and then I'll be able to hear people, right? So here's hoping. But it fits, and this mannequin head's just a little bit bigger than me, so I'm kind of happy with sculpting on it because then it means like I can zip myself in and out of my headpiece a lot easier.
That's a really nice head. I got like a little styrofoam face over there.
Oh gosh, I have like a really long neck styrofoam head there. I have a silicone styrofoam head. I have this plastic styrofoam head that stands on its own. It's got like mini shoulders. Then I have a canvas head, and then I have a miniature. So I have 5 heads floating around my room.
That's so nice. Do they ever carry?
You never know who you're going to craft for, right? So that's kind of my thing. I just, who am I going to craft for today? All right, so I need to draw a line. Then I'm going to use my pencil where the zipper is, because that's where I'm not supposed to sculpt. Like, there's this character I'll share on here, but the character I'm doing has like this back kind of scale piece. So I realized what I could do is I could have a zipper in the back and let myself out, and I could just snap the scale pieces on and make it look like it's seamless.
Ooh, sneaky.
I mean, I'm really hoping that this foam clay thing works out, because otherwise I'm going to have to do this out of like resin and silicone, and that's going to take forever.
Yeah. But I got some art and glow I want to play with before the temperature gets too hot here.
Yeah. What kind of art and glow are you working with?
Art and glow, it's a casting and coating.
Okay.
It's like a 2-part system where you have to like make
kind of like an epoxy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's a little but it should.
All right. I'm gonna see if I can find it online.
I want to say I'm not entirely sure if Amber's Cosplay used some art and glow for the Moana.
This one, right? This stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or unless that's like completely different. It's like we don't.
No, it's the stuff that makes gems like glow, right?
Yeah.
Why did it open a whole separate window? I wanted to show that picture, you evil thing. Show the picture. Yeah, here we go. So it does stuff like stop opening it separately. I just want to. Okay. Let me find an image that isn't trying to open into another window, like that, right?
Yeah, that's the dream. I want to have some cool glowing things. I haven't played with resin since 2010. Yeah. So God, it's been like over 10 years.
So Amber can't hear any audio. Is the audio Oh, you forgot you were muted. Okay, I was like, oh no, she can hear us.
No.
All right, hi Amber, hi Chris, hi everybody. I was about to freak out. I was like, oh no, what did I do wrong?
I'm just talking and quiet, and then finally saying, "Hey."
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I think that stuff is cool. So I don't have the Art and Glow. I have strontium aluminate powder and paint, which is essentially kind of like Art and Glow. Art and Glow, the powders that you add to the resin are technically strontium aluminate. So I bought it separately, not realizing that I could have just gotten the resin kit.
We learned.
I was like, oh well. But yeah, the character I'm sculpting, where is the face picture?
We need
there you are. Okay, I'm gonna open this in a new tab. And then no, I'm gonna open the picture, you jerk. You know when like the internet just fights you? That's what's happening right now. The internet is fighting me. Thank you.
Stop.
Now I've won. Okay. This one. Yeah.
Oh, so beautiful. Yeah.
So I was thinking like I would sculpt from like the sculpt would be from like here up, and then it would be my normal skin here, and then I would just snap on some side pieces, and then the back there's like a scale piece, and I would just snap on that piece too. And then what I can do with the pleather headpiece is I can take some really thin craft foam and kind of create like the little ridges that are brown, and I'll have a face mask, but it's attached to a fetish wear cowl. So then I can zip myself. That's why I was like, I want to be able to like, I need to sculpt it on the mannequin first so that I can take it off and then apply like magnets or snaps in the back and snap it onto different pieces so that I'm not having to like wear the whole thing. And especially when you need a break, you know, like you're like, I want to take this shit off. Well, and like her armor already looks like her eyes are super separated. So I realized that like I could just use my own eyes right here, right? And then it would be good. I just realized I need to put that cowl back on. I forgot to draw the eye parts. Oh well, it's fine. Oops. Hi, Weldon.
Hello. Thank you for being here today.
Yeah, it's a good day today. It is going to be a crazy interesting day too. So I have to figure out how to sculpt that. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Not impossible, just interesting.
But I have this. Well, okay, I've been hooked on webtoons because there's just I want to read comics so I can get the coins so I can fast pass. But then I end up falling in love with these other comics as well. So one of the comics I fell in love with was is called Andy Bass, and like I just don't have. I have no idea how to how to make this thing into a reality.
Well, we'll have to get together and like because I get my last vaccine next week, and I've been quarantining and stuff. So if you want to like at some point meet up and like
I want to try to do a standby here. Pinal County, like great for them. Like maybe Maricopa can get the 18 up available to everybody. I do know as of now, I think May it'll be accepted to us, but things could change. But
I got mine because my company is a pod and they're desperate for volunteers right now.
Ooh. Okay.
But I'm also in Maricopa, so Maricopa County. I'm in Tempe, but yeah. But no, there are a lot of companies. Also, CVS is about to start being a point of distribution too. So I think as more pods grow, I know that Arizona said that they're aiming for everybody 16 and above starting May 1st. But then they said that, or 16 or under, whatever it is. But they said that might be earlier based off of volunteer needs because they need a lot of non-clinical volunteers to be runners and scribes and observation specialists. So you might get an opportunity before you know it.
Maybe.
I'm going to reinforce this.
My cave.
Like, I want to get vaccinated, please. Thank you.
I know. Like,
all right.
Just a blink of an eye and a year went by.
I know. I like my little alarm went off and was like, reminder. I'm like, reminder of what? And it was like, you might have an event coming up. And I'm like, I don't, but thank you.
I don't, but thanks. Once upon a time.
Yeah.
Once again.
Once upon a time. I did get a message from Tempe LibCon. It looks like they're going to try and make it happen next year.
Oh, yay. Is that in January?
Yep, it's going to be January 29th.
Sweet.
So they said that they'll probably have some like guidelines that people have to follow. And I've heard rumors, but not confirmation, that certain events are going to try and start opening back up, but that they'll either require a mask or a vaccination card or both. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I'd rather everybody recover first and get better. And I know we're probably going to have to deal with this annually until we either come up with a cure or it just disappears, because sometimes it happens. Mm-hmm. But this is more virulent than the flu and just as stubborn. So, yeah. So, for those of you who are wondering what I'm doing right now, I am reinforcing the seam that I cut when I removed part of this fetish mask. So I realized I was like, oh snap! Like
why is this reminding me of American Horror Story?
It kind of is. It's kind of creepy. It just got like this like half a mask thing, and I'm like, should just hum a creepy little song. It'll be fine. Just I don't know. That would be funny. But yeah, hope everybody's Saturday's going well. Kat and I are having fun crafting.
Yeah.
I mean, her name was perfect. It's like craftily ever after.
Oh, thank you so much.
Love it.
Oh, we had so many
iterations.
Yeah, there's the list that almost happened. Like Once Upon a Stream. I think it was like Catastrophe for a while, but then
I remember following you when you were Catastrophe.
Catastrophe. I like Craftily Ever Crafter. It's kind of a handful, but it reminds me of the like theater workouts where you had to do tongue twisters.
Yeah, I also like how it's just kind of like a cute nursery rhyme almost.
Aww.
It's like an adult nursery rhyme. There you go, but not creepy adult. Just whatever. I'm terrible at this. It's fine.
Although I do like it. I feel like any nursery rhyme or song can be creepy, which is my favorite.
Yeah, which is really bizarre. It's funny because like people right now are talking about how could they ever sing songs about pandemics now that we're in pandemics? There's like songs everywhere making fun of Corona. I'm like, now you know why they made songs during pandemics.
Yeah, definitely.
Because people were out of their minds. Like, oh my gosh, I have nothing to do, or oh my gosh, there's people dying all around me, and they were just trying to find humor in the gloom of it all.
I'm curious if there were ever any like painting memes. Like, didn't know it was a meme at the time, but it's just like a painting that's just
I bet there was. I bet that like some of the painters are like, hey, yo, no one's gonna pick up on this. I mean, we always look at like Renaissance painters as like these very reserved individuals. I very much doubt that they were like, I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I bet they had jokes. We just, we're too far removed to read into them. There's probably stuff painted in every painting that we think is like, look at this magical orange. And they're like, ha orange means something else.
Moon.
Yeah. Like all those paintings of cornucopias, there's a hidden meaning that we're not aware of.
I liked I can't remember who, but back in the day, there were the books that if you were to flip the pages, it would be like a secret image on the side. I'm really bad at explaining that. I hope you.
No. I remember those. Like it was either a holographic image or it was something that you had to like read between the lines, or sometimes it was just like you had to find the secret tab or whatever it was. Yeah, those are cool.
Yes.
Chris says most of all nursery rhymes are creepy and about death or whatever. It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. I mean, Ring Around the Rosie is probably one of the more popular ones, and so many people did not realize that it came from the Black Death.
Mm-hmm.
So, which was crazy.
In Dead by Daylight, there's a character called the Huntress, and she hums a song, and it's based off of this Russian lullaby that's warning kids not to sleep with their feet sticking out of the bed because a wolf's gonna come and snatch them out of bed. I don't know.
I bet you anything. It was probably more like talking about frostbite because like wolves bite, and like the frostbite would like if you have super cold feet.
So many meanings.
Because Russia is freaking like even on its warm day is cold. So like
it's not like in the 70s.
It's like welcome to Arizona. Any Russian that's come here has probably been like, what the hell? Like my dad married someone from Uzbekistan once. And she had so much culture shock. She just couldn't stay here. So they ended up like separating like on a friendly basis. I get it. Like you come from a different place and you're like, you've never been around Americans or any of our culture. It probably is freaking overwhelming. But she was not liking the heat here. And it wasn't even like, it was like, I want to say it was spring. I don't even think it was like that warm.
Oops. Good thing you're not here in July.
You're like, it's a good thing you're leaving soon because I don't think you'll be able to handle it when it gets over 110, like every day.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So like I have these needles that were like leather needles, and they
leather needles.
They were only like $6 on Amazon, and there's a bunch of them.
Oh,
and they work really, really well for like just really heavy duty fabric. And then they have like 2 little skinny needles that are built out of thicker steel, so you can still use them for like normal fabric without poking too big of a hole. Yeah. But when I found these needles, I'm like, I'm just gonna swear by these if I ever have to do hand sewing because they are so nice. Do you know those little flimsy needles you usually get for hand sewing and they just break all the time?
Break all the time.
Oh gosh.
Do you remember? Oh gosh. I think we broke like, I don't even know how many needles we broke making the PT Barnum jacket.
Oh yeah. What was that made out of? Was it like a
it was thick.
Like a thick suede or something?
It wasn't velvet. I feel like it was like some sort of suede or its cousin.
It's suede cousin.
Just brickety broke. Yeah.
He's getting his head back on. Okay. All right. Yes, this is for those of you who weren't seeing this earlier. This is what I'm going to be putting my Turian head on once I finish sculpting it. So, yeah. Oh no. First, I gotta remember you gotta like lay this flat or it gets all weird. There we go. I like that it's like adjustable for like people who have bigger heads, but I don't have a big head. Like this is still gonna have a little bit of a little poof in the back, but that's fine. Okay, cool. It's not splitting anymore.
Yeah,
that's good. Yeah, because I was like, I can't wear this and have it split on me. Like that would just be sad. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do I have a marker? Oh, I do have a marker. Because I'm like, I think I'd rather draw. I don't care about this mannequin head. I have done so many things to it. It's never going to be pretty again. So
they have feelings.
This is Kevin. Kevin doesn't have any feelings.
Oh my goodness.
Kevin is
always aren't around.
Kevin's like white vision before he realizes who he is.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's something about just anything on the face that I'm just like, yes. It's so beautiful.
It's so sexy.
It's so sexy, yeah.
I just couldn't, when I had to put this on and it still had like the little nose thing, like this thing is definitely made for someone with a much bigger face. So like I put it on and I could not breathe. And I was like, just hold your breath and do your stuff. And you'll be fine.
It's fine.
It's fine, Sam. Well, I'm one of those people, like, I'm not claustrophobic, but I do not like my face covered completely without me being able to control it. So that's why I was like, I knew I'd have to have the face cut out and then I could snap things on and I'd be okay. Because knowing that I can remove it easily adds a sense of comfort and just, yeah, something about my face being fully covered. I can't handle. I don't like the sensation of feeling suffocated. I think that might have to do with my anxiety, though.
Good old anxiety.
Good old anxiety.
This whole anxiety thing.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I think, Kevin's going to look really weird for a little while, but
it's a look.
Also, you know what's funny about this material is if I really want to clean all this off, I just have to take like a little scraper and scrape off some of the spray paint and plaster, or I just have to get a magic eraser. Magic eraser seems to remove like everything from these.
Oh yeah, I love magic erasers.
Yeah. They're
satisfying.
Chris said that, but a face full of helmets and gas masks are super fun. Okay, well, they're super fun for you, but Sam can't handle it. Sam just freaks out. Sam's like, ah! Oh my gosh! All right, I'm gonna separate the screen here. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. I can't seem to handle it. Like, I guess to each their own, right? So. But there we go. Okay, so then I'm gonna pull this screen over too. I'm just over here like dragging screens everywhere at the moment so I can see everything. All right, now I can see my character picture and I can see you guys. Yay! Gotta see all my buddies. I mean, I can't like not have a stream and then not be able to see what people are saying and talk to you. So, right? Like,
I had to use my phone one time so I could like watch and see comments because sometimes I need to know. I got to know.
Yeah. So I just have like literally it's just right here chilling. It's like, okay, it's gonna be this little tiny side picture. Okay, cool. But
reference.
Chris said that I did have a problem with the helmet I used for my power armor. The rusted grating that I used to cover my eye slits is too close and your lashes flake off rust into your eyes. Holy crap.
Not a vibe.
No, that's not a good time. That's not a good time at all. That sounds like both horrifying and like, I don't know. You're a brave person for even like attempting to survive that. Like, oh gosh, why am I so bad at this? Why can't I?
Why
are you not staying, phone? My phone's being mean.
Oh, be nice, sir.
All right, I'm gonna move my microphone over here a little bit. Sorry, guys. I would have my camera over here where the rig actually is, but my cat is sleeping, which you might be able to see. And every time I try to bring the rig down, it lands on him and he just smacks it. So today it's just this awkward side profile of me sculpting, I guess. Like, it's good enough, right? So, I think this is old foam clay. This will not work. But this one will. This one's fine. Apparently I had old clay on top of new clay. I don't know what I was thinking, but whatever. So I also have all my little sculpting tools. This is my little sculpting toolbox.
It's all in there?
Yeah.
So organized.
It's all in here.
Yes.
I love sculpting tools. They're so useful.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I don't need you right now, Mouse. So you can go over here. And I need this water. Have you worked with foam clay before yet? I
don't believe so. I think I've just tried to. I know I've done paper mache. I've done silicone. I've used resin. I've played with liquid latex. I don't think but I got a coupon that I want to use for what is it? I think it's the foam clay on the cosplay. Why can't I think of the website? Oh no, I'm blinking. It's a site that has like your paints and some foam. You could also
get the Cosplay Pros or Cosplay Supplies?
Cosplay Pros.
Cosplay Pros, yeah.
Yeah. There's so many cool, like very useful things. So I've been torn between, I think I wanted to look for white foam, but I might do gray if I could alter the color. I'm just scared.
You're like, I could do this.
But it looks so satisfying. That's definitely next on our list because I keep mentioning how I miss making things with my hand. I think that's why I love like cooking and like baking because it's like a different form.
Yeah. So apparently some of this foam clay, I'm gonna find some of it dried. I probably mixed some stuff wrong, but this is the good stuff. You can tell the difference between what is dry and what is not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Still got some life.
Yeah. This is why when you wrap it up, make sure you have it very, very like airtight.
Fondue, that's what it reminds me of. Because you got to be really careful with fondue and stuff, and fondant, and it's like sticky.
Yeah, no, you do.
Fun fact: Mr. Kraft makes like tasty like marshmallow fondant that you can use for baking and stuff. Like he's made like cakes and all sorts of delicious, pretty things.
Nice.
So that's another reason why I think that not only myself, but I think Mr. Kraft would really like using the foam. They're using the see, it's like foam clay.
Ooh.
I like it.
I like sculpting. I can't draw, but I can sculpt. I can carve.
You can art.
I can art.
And you can draw. I'm all big on like if you can, because we're all born with art. We sculpt or not sculpt, but we draw before we can write, and we dance before we can walk.
Yeah,
and, like, we're just full of art. So anyone can do it. If you're watching it and you're unsure that you can't do the thing, you can.
You can do it.
Sometimes you just need practice or a lot of mistakes.
You know what I think I can do? I think
that's how you learn.
I think I can make my camera higher if I stack these little guys right now.
Yes.
Stack. It's fine. We'll make it work. Yay! Now you can see more of the face. It's like, I really wanted to see more of the face. No. Why you be so stubborn? Why you hate me so much?
Why?
I don't know. It's being mean today. Oh, you know what? I know what it is. Okay. It's because that lid is warped. Oops. There we go. It's going to be a different perspective, but I think you can see more of the head this way, so.
Yes.
Cool.
Nailed it.
All right, so now I'm going to start like sculpting. So for those of you, hello, everybody. We're making, what are you working on? Craftily, crafty kitty.
I'm so indecisive, but I want to make some knives.
There you go.
I want to make them all pretty with like flowers and stuff. So I'm hoping that we can get it started tonight, so then it can take the couple hours to solidify, and yeah, it's gonna be a little test batch, but I'll show you the results later.
Yay.
I just have a dream. What I really want to do is use some melting chocolate so I can have like an armed weapon, and then if anyone says anything, I can just take a bite and be like, "It's my food."
I hit my phone. I don't know if you saw it crash down, but that was me.
No.
Okay.
Puppy? Ray? That's not Ray. I thought it was my puppy. I think people are just doing things outside, and we can hear everything.
I believe it.
Yeah, that's why we don't tap dance upstairs. Not anymore. Ah, that's so satisfying.
It really is. And I like that I can just like take pieces of it and dip it in water and just kind of soak it. And just start like sculpting. And like it doesn't have to be perfect right now.
Maybe, do you think if I showed you a picture, do you think I would be able to, because I was thinking that I might have to use some sort of silicone on this particular item, but I'm thinking that maybe clay and use of colors might work. So
Yeah.
they're mermaids, but Andy is a mermaid that vertically is half a person and half a mermaid, and then her love interest is the top is a fish and the bottom is a person. And I just think they're the cutest in the world.
Oh my gosh, they're adorable.
They're so cute. And they're mermaids. And they're beautiful. And that's the whole thing. It's like, well, they're not like the mermaid, but I think they're so like, oh, I love them so much. So that's what I want to make, but I don't know what type of substance to use. I think that's going to be a fun play. But for now, it's just like a little fun idea in the future.
Yeah, no, I think I realize I'm gonna build up the cheeks first. No, I think that would work.
Yes.
Like, I think it would work. I think foam clay would be a good option for you.
Excellent.
Maybe I should, maybe you should start with the eyebrows first. Maybe you should just,
ooh, yes, please.
You know, that might be easier for me. Start with the eyebrows and then move from there. But, yeah.
Okay, so I want to use
making a sculpt with foam clay. Learning process, guys. Learning process. I've done this before for boobs, but not for like a mask. So we're gonna see what happens.
And
like, I feel like the texture is gonna be super useful to me.
Yes. Okay.
So let's see. I keep changing my mind. This is what happens when you first start sculpting is you're like, what do I want to do?
But then this.
Yeah. But I think I need my foam cutting tool.
Oh, very great.
There we go.
Better.
It's good to like mix water in with your foam clay and make it even, like your hands will get super messy, but the clay looks nice when it's like all covered in goop.
It's so good.
Yeah. Ugh, this stuff is weird. Squishy. It's squishy.
Squishy. Oh, so
Yeah,
good.
it's like you know when you have normal clay, you kind of have to knead it first before you can start. Yeah.
This is just like a hard chunk. And you're like,
Yeah. That's what's going on here. Is I'm just kneading it first so that I can actually use it.
I think instead of choosing like 2 colors, I'm just gonna do all of the colors. It's going to be
All of the colors.
a little rainbow dagger. Yay!
And this is where you're using like the art and glow, right?
Yeah. I do want some melting chocolates. I've only been through, but it'll be delicious.
Okay. All right. If you guys have any questions for what we're doing, let us know. Otherwise, we're just going to sit here and chat and craft, and I'm just going to make a mess on my desk. Actually, I have like a bunch of like napkins and stuff down so that I hopefully don't make a mess on my desk. We'll see.
It's a clean mess.
It's a clean mess.
When you know where everything is, but it's still kind of cluttered. It's like, no, I know where everything is. It's just this now. This is
this way here. Yeah,
Ooh, I like the crumplies. Let's crumple.
Okay. Yeah, my hands are like super dark now because like the foam clay is.
It's taking over.
Yeah. All right.
stick it out. I liked the idea of you. Let's see. What the heck is that?
Like, I liked the concept, but it's not working out the way you wanted.
Yeah. I love
I've
it.
been there. I've done that.
Mhm. Can't tell you how many times on Animal Crossing I've had to change my island because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna do this, and I'll spend hours just terraforming and changing the lookout of the game, and then after I finish, I'm like, oh wow, I hate it. Delete. But I haven't done it yet. I'm very proud. And now with the new update, they granted us, I think, 50 more design slots, so we can customize more things. And like, I don't know, I really enjoy doing the 8-bit pixel art.
Mhm.
And you can put it on items and decorate your island.
You're like, I love you.
That game was supposed to be my relaxing game, you know, something that's not as stressful as the fighting ones, but I think that game is, if not more, stressful at times.
You're like, Animal Crossing, why?
God, I need to go play some Dead by Daylight and relax.
Dead by Daylight and Animal Crossing. I feel like people always go to those two for like relaxation, and all of a sudden they're like, ah!
Ah.
It's pretty funny.
Mhm. I like that Dead by Daylight's cross-platform. I'm waiting for other games to do that, so it's like we can all play more things together.
Yeah, that would be nice. I'm gonna move my other camera here. Hey guys. People are gonna be like, why do you keep moving your camera today? Because I can't help it. Like, it's just how I am today, apparently.
His ears, what's his ears?
The ring light's so bright. Oh, okay. Maybe I need to do it this way. Yeah, it's a little bit better.
That, Maddie's art in the background?
Yeah.
Aw, I recognize that style. It's so cute.
I commissioned that for some stuff.
I appreciate art because I feel like everybody has like a very unique print that they do. Like it's just something that their essence is in their art, and
Yeah, unique style. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I agree with you there.
I dig it. That's where I like drawing, but I feel like I can mimic, but I don't think I'm that good at doing like an artistic spin, like a certain style of something, which I'm working on. We're working on it.
I can draw very well. Sort of went to school for it. I have an animation degree. But I mostly do it for like fun. It's not really like I do some commission work, but it's been a little while.
Ooh.
Trying to cut this carefully and not stretch it out too much. There we go. All right, so cut that. So it's like a round thing here. And like
I'm so fascinated by you too. So usually I'm just at home on my phone watching you. Like, oh, cool.
You're like, whoa. Oh gosh, I mutter to myself a lot. It's pretty, I've had to like stop muttering so much.
Nonsense.
I feel like building this Turian is going to be intense.
I'm so sorry. I just noticed the comments. Hello? I didn't realize I could see them.
Yeah.
Aww.
Okay. It's all on the side. Yeah. This is your first time using this, so I don't. That's fine. Okay.
Maybe I need to flatten it. We all mutter when we're working on stuff.
Yeah. I feel like that's true. We probably do all mutter when we're working on stuff. Just creepy mutter.
Not aware of it. Ooh, I like that. That's a good type of green.
Yeah, I wanted to test out I wanted to use my older foam clay before I start using the foam clay that I plan on using for this to see if like I can get like the shapes that I want. So I was like,
I constantly talk to myself as I work, especially if I don't have music playing. Yes, you be your own music. Be your own podcast.
Irene Candros. Images, Google. Give me your pictures, Google.
Keep them.
I just need to see the side. Thank you. Excellent.
Gold.
Oh gosh, that's not a good one. It's too small. And when you find images, you're like, oh, this is perfect. And then the image is like way tinier than you thought.
I know, it's a lie.
Wait a second, the image is a lie.
It's a lie.
Or it like cuts off the one part that you actually need. Aha!
Probably should have done smaller first.
So you're trying to do a smaller one first? You're...
No, I probably should have done a smaller one. I did like a medium one.
Oh.
But it's
So
okay.
this sort of just comes...
This is our trial, and if we like it, then we can do more. Because I didn't get a huge thing of resin, of resin. I got a little bit, and if I like it, then I will get more.
Yeah, I think that's, you know, that's how it works with resin. You don't want to get all of it at once.
Mm-hmm.
Like this sculpting is like making me like super nervous, and it's funny because it's just like, Sam, this is just the test. Like, chill out. Like, no, it must be perfect.
It must be perfect. It's always perfect.
I wish.
Perfectly perfect. Okay, I didn't realize how sticky foil is. It's very. Although I do want to. I don't know. This would be so cool to do on your face. Ooh. Sorry, my little shiny. Oh, sticky. Okay. Do, do, do.
Perfect. Here we go. It's like, yeah, I'm starting to get like the.
Yes. Look at that definition.
I'm like, just gonna keep cleaning it with water here. Keep sculpting until I get the nice little point that I want. Points, I guess. I don't know what is it with me choosing characters that have like really awkward facial features.
No, it's I understand.
You're like, I get it.
It calls me.
I know. It's like Moana, but not.
Ugh.
It calls me.
I'm
Yep.
just like, this isn't a usual face. I need it.
Must do this strange face. Yeah. like
Like it makes so much sense, like growing up and just being into like Darth Maul and like the guy from Hellboy and like just creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Creatures
I get
that
it.
color.
Creatures are the best. Good old creepy creatures.
Ew. I may have convinced Mr. Kraft to work on a pyramid head.
Ooh.
I just want to walk around like a huntress and pyramid head, just like happy.
Should just put like, it'd be funny if you like went around and like pyramid head's wearing like a funny apron instead of it's like, this is my wife and it's the huntress or something.
Oh my gosh.
That would be adorable.
I love it. I can't tell if that music playing is outside or at some sort of no.
It's downstairs.
It's downstairs. Phew. It's a beautiful day. I don't blame them.
Yeah, it is a nice day.
Like if it's 3:00 in the morning though, we'll have a different type of conversation. Oh, I think I got blurry. Yeah. Nope.
Wow. This foam plate is like crazy. Again, I've only used it for like a breastplate. So like what I'm using it for now is very different. Like,
the many uses.
yeah. I mean, you like a product that's very versatile. Like that's always a benefit. It's like just starting to shape it out and it's gonna be really cool, I think. I hope. I really hope it's gonna be cool. Please be cool.
So cool. That's yeah. I guess I could try this one. It's just I don't know.
But yeah. I don't know, man. I gotta figure out like some way to like show people how I sculpt. That's like, because I've had a lot of questions about how I sculpt, and I guess I don't know. To do like a sculpting session.
Just feel it. That would be fun.
Like this is how I sculpt. I just go for it like a maniac.
Just do it. Step 1. Ease. Oh wait.
Step 1, go for it. Step 2, hope that what you went for worked. Yeah, but I think it's working out here. I still have to add in like she has like these grooves in her face. Why, Alien? Why you have grooves, Alien? Gosh darn it. I'm like looking through my tools, like, what will make the perfect groove? Okay.
Whew.
And you have to be careful with foam clay too, because I mean, like with any clay, if you push it down too much, it gets angry.
I'm deep in thought of, do I jump ship and try something different for a thingy? See, I also have like a little thing for dice, but it's like for it to freeze, it's like a larger quantity together rather than the knife where the mold is. It's got more space to spread and it's thinner.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll just do both.
You're gonna do the dice and that.
I'm just gonna do everything. We're gonna have a fun day.
Yes.
It's just the waiting. But it's okay.
Oh, I know what you mean there. It's like, oh, come on.
That's why I figured if I can if I could do it in the late afternoon or nighttime and then sleep and then sometime tomorrow. Oh, I have to work tomorrow. That's okay. I can still check it. Thanks so much for having me, by the way. It's nice to catch up and hang out and be in your presence.
Thank you for joining me on my stream, because it gets lonely here. I mean, even with all the awesome people that come to join me, it's still one of those things that you're like sitting there talking to the wind. Like,
so nice.
Like, hi guys.
Working at home, I made a post, like earlier, just saying, like anybody who's working and stuff, maybe we can have a Zoom meeting. And then my work on Friday, my team, we had a Zoom meeting. Just we'd be on the phones and we'd be working, but we'd see each other's faces. So it's kind of like you're with people. I don't know. I mean, I love my bubble and I love my privacy, but I do miss folks.
Well, yeah.
I want to keep track all the time. I might actually need to go in the next couple of minutes.
That's okay.
Almost one, and I just want to make sure I can get other errands done on my day off.
No, that's fine. You joined me for like almost a whole hour, so like I can't believe it. Like, yeah, it's been
nice.
How has it been 53 minutes?
I don't even know. Oh, I've just been I just love watching you do the things and do the crafts. So normally I'd just be on the couch with my phone like this. Yes.
Like, oh, cool.
It satisfies me. Like.
I just sprayed water on my face.
Oof, refreshing.
Oh yeah. So refreshing. This is wild though. Like, it's funny because it looks like there's nothing going on just because it's black foam, but like there is so much definition in this right now already. I mean, I already have like half a face here, and I don't know if you can see like.
Yes. And the fact that you're smoothing and adding, like, I feel it. I feel it.
Yeah, I just need to where's my really super sharp cutting tool? Okay, I think this is, wait. I think this one's probably the best one. I need to just like trim off a lot of this stuff, and I think it'll like look better.
Look better.
Yeah, we trim it off, and then it'll look like what I've been trying to like present people with. Okay, so I trim off the eye here, and then I fold it up. And I have to have like that gap in the middle so that it has something for that middle piece to attach to. And I'm sure I'll have some stuff I'll have to like sand off because it's foam. In the end, foam loves to be sanded, let's be honest. Foam's like, sand me, yes.
Sand me.
Okay.
So needy.
All right, so I think I can show everybody what this looks like now. I'm almost done getting this little cut here. It already looks like way better with me cutting off the stuff that I've been smushing.
Da, 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 da.
So I want to cut here. And then I'm trying to like be very careful though, because like I don't want to ruin the
Mr. Croft, can I ask your opinion on something? Just because I'm afraid if I lift it up, everything will fall. Do you like that?
Love it.
Okay. I was thinking we can do this, and then this one's going to be different. I imagine that we're going to have to...
Float. Also, when you pour the resin in there, some of that stuff's going to shift.
Exactly. So we have to do like little by little. We might have to rearrange this one.
What my thought would be to pour the resin onto here and just kind of let it gently flow and fill the crevices. Because this is a middle point, and then we're just going to smooth it out over the top anyways. Instead of...
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it'll just be like a gentle pour. Because if you do a gentle pour anywhere here, that little bit of a current will make that stuff shift. Whereas I don't think we're going to get much of a shift if we do it right there.
I don't mind if it shifts a little bit.
We can always take a toothpick and like.
Plus, if there's air bubbles and whatnot, we want to try to get those suckers out.
Same thing from cooking. If there's an air bubble, gently tap it down on the surface.
I can't wait for you to play with stuff because it's gonna be like, except we can't eat it. We can't eat the stuff we make. Oh. Alrighty, I think I'm going to start ramping it up. I missed you already. Yes, the reveal. That's what I'm here for. That looks good. Do you mind putting it a little? Yes. Oh my gosh. That's so freaking neat.
like, yay. I mean, it needs some slight adjusting, but it's not bad actually. So, and this is just the eye portion. It's like pretty good. So I'm like, cool. So if I flatten it out a little bit more here and then a little bit more here, I think that will, yeah, here we go. If I flatten this, there we go. So let me pull like that picture up again.
That's a new face.
All right, we're gonna remove this one. You're gonna go away. We're gonna pull up the picture again. Oh no.
I hope you have a magical rest of your day and a good stream. And I can't wait for the day that we meet again in real life, in person. There you go.
Okay, I thank you again for joining me on my stream today, and I hope that you have a good day, and I will see you around.
Yeah, I'll see you around, friend.
Bye, buddy.
Bye.
Well, we've lost one of our buddies, but that's okay. I'll probably be streaming for just a little bit longer today because I am sculpting here. For those of you who have not seen this yet, I'm trying to figure out what light will work better to show you guys what this looks like. Actually, okay, so this needs to be trimmed a little bit more. I am doing Nyrene Kandros from Mass Effect. And I'm trying to create the mask using foam clay just because I'm not really wanting to wear a silicone mask again. And I figured that this might work as a mask alternative. So this is my first attempt at making the side portion of Irene. I think I need to I don't know. I think I need to maybe draw on my mannequin what she looks like. But this is not a bad attempt. So yeah, I think we're making progress here. But if you guys have any questions, please let me know. We are just going to go a little bit longer, but not much longer today. Let me move my thing over here. And then, yeah, so I think this will work. I mean, I'll put this on my face to give you guys an idea. Like this needs to be re-sculpted a bit. Oh, this is gonna make my face dirty, but like, so Irene kind of has this like here. Let me dry off the inside of this so that I don't get a butt ton of foam clay stuff in my face. This stuff is dirty. It's not okay. It's not dirty. It's just so like that. Actually, I think that'll work. And I didn't get too much of the dirty stuff on my face. Yeah. Actually pretty happy with this. Now that I know how to work with the foam clay, yeah, we'll make this work. Okay, so we are over an hour today. I am going to literally scrap this right now and start back over just because with foam clay, I have a very limited working time. It's about, it stays moist and wet like this for about, you got about an hour of working time with it if you leave it out in the air, which I've left it in the air for an hour. And it's still really mushy, but I also have been putting tons of water into it to keep it moist. If you want to restore foam clay like I'm about to do right now, that is something you will definitely need to do. You need to apply a fair amount of water to the clay before storing it in its little baggie. And then when you store it in a baggie, make sure that you have as much air out of it as you can. I'm going to put my foam clay into a ball so that all this moisture stays inside of it. And then I'm going to stick it inside this bag, and I'm going to get all of the air out of the bag. Basically, make sure the foam clay is completely stuck to this paper bag. There we go. Okay. I think I've got all the air out of this. Now I'm going to close it. And chat with you guys for a little bit. Answer any questions you may have, and then we'll wrap up for the day. I can't believe it's been an hour. Like, I love how all I did was test attempt sculpting, and tomorrow next week what I'll do is I'll change my rigging up. I think what I'm going to do is I'll sculpt over on my other desk, and then I'll use my phone to show the backside, and we'll make it work to where you can see more of my sculpting. And I'm also going to, next time I do this, like this black foam clay I've used for a lot of test runs, I'm actually going to sculpt Irene's face using my brand new gray foam clay because I need to be able to see the ridges and stuff. And because her undertone is sort of a grayish brown, I wanted to start with this. So the black today was just me testing to see, can I sculpt this mask using foam clay? I think that is a yes. I think I can sculpt this mask using foam clay. I think it will take me just as long as sculpting with normal clay. To give you an idea, for those of you who have seen my previous Mass Effect costume, or if you haven't, I'll just show you a picture of it right now. The last time I did a Mass Effect costume, I spent 12 hours sculpting it. I did not, oh no, my little thing broke. I did not like the sculpt. And so I ended up redoing the whole thing. And it took me, I would just say that basically when I made my Thane Krios mask, which let me pull up Thane Krios. So when I made my Thane Krios mask, I spent probably 24 hours sculpting it because it's 12 hours the first time and 12 hours the second time, which totally fun. So let me show you guys. Okay, my cat is trying to wake up. I'll show you guys my other Mass Effect costume. Go to my portfolio, scroll down to the bottom, and where is it? So when I made this mask, my cat is awake now. Sorry, guys. When I made this mask, it took me a lot of time. It was insane. It was painfully insane. But I think I've shown it in the Cause Talk live stream. For those of you who haven't seen it, I can actually show you. I have done a tutorial on how I made my Thane Krios. I'll be doing the same thing with Nyrene Kandros. So what I did was I sculpted, oddly enough, on this same mannequin head, and I used clay, but this time it will be foam clay so that I don't have to cast it. So this is the mask I did, and that's Thane Krios. And this is the sculpt I did. And this is the attempted first sculpt. And then this is me redoing it here down at the bottom. So I did sculpt it twice. And it did take me 24 hours to get to this completed point right here. I have a feeling, I guess that's mostly completed. I have a feeling it's going to take me maybe just as long or twice as long for Nyrene, simply because with Nyrene Kandros, let me pull up images. With Nyrene, the only problem here is that she has layers of how do I put it? Layers of scaling. Like Thane was just kind of like a lizard, right? And Nyrene is more like a shelled creature. So Nyrene, she has the faceplate here, like on the top, like upper brow faceplate, I would consider separate. And then she has the lower brow faceplate that follows her upper cheek. And then she has the lower jaw faceplate. And then she also has these little scales on the back. So what I'm planning on doing is for the upper piece, it's going to be magneted on or Velcroed on to the cowl that I showed you guys earlier. Then for the Galloway kitty. For the lower piece here, I'm going to build the whole thing out so that it lays over my mouth, and then I'll actually snap it also to the cowl, and same thing with the lower jaw. So it'll be 1, 2, 3 pieces that magnet or snap on, and then the cowl is going to be painted to look like her skin tone here, so that it has some wrinkles, and because it's leather, so it'll have like wrinkling and definition. And then I'll hide the zipper with her scaling that she has back here, and that will just be another layer of foam clay. And I'll fold it over, I'll let it dry, and then I'll have magnets that magnet onto that too. So I'm actually only going to be wearing snapped on headpieces and like a leather cowl that's been painted with some Angelus leather paints to look like this. So her, also you see she kind of has like a brown undersuit that comes up high. So what I plan on doing is like bringing that same suit up higher so that I can hide the end of the neck that I'm painting. I'm really hoping to have this sculpt done. If I don't have it done by next week, then I will go ahead and sculpt with you guys. But if I do have it done by next week, then I'll go ahead and start painting it with you guys. I do need to order some leather paints that, I don't have brown leather paints. I actually only have black and white right now. So I need to order some brown leather paints, but this is going to be interesting. This character also has like very strange feline cat eyes, and I'm going to get as close as possible, but I cannot wear scleras. So we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. But thank you for joining me today. I will, if I sculpt, I will make sure that I share all of the images with you guys. If I don't, then I'll be sculpting next week. And then, yeah, I think that wraps up. Oh my gosh, guys, like this foam clay is all over my hands. It's in my nails, it's in my hands, it's everywhere. Thank you for joining me on my stream today, and thank you to Craftly Ever After for also keeping me company. Thank you to the Cosplay Pros for providing me with the light-colored foam clay that I will be using for this face mask. If you would like to, please check out the cosplaypros.com. And I also have this little VIP thing here, and you can do COS20 for the promo code. So thank you again for joining me today. I'll be on Cos Talk Live tomorrow, and we're going to talk about the history of cosplay. Otherwise, if you have any questions, please feel free to message me on Facebook or email us through the website, thermocosplay.com, and have a wonderful Saturday. Bye, everybody.